overall, I thought it was good work. It's just when you by NCAA rule you have shoulder pads on for 2 days, or excuse me, no pads on for 2 days. Then you have shoulder pads 2 days, and then you have full pads. And so we got a lot of fundamental work done, tons of fundamental work, and we have to watch the competitive drills that we have because we don't have the proper pads on. So, other than that, I thought we'd get good work, get going tomorrow morning, and try to get better as a football team.
Gary, with some of the new rules where you can spend a little time with the guys over the summer and such, I mean, do you feel like you come in further ahead than maybe in the past?
Oh, maybe a little bit. It was just a little bit of coaching that you can do. As far as meetings and things like that. So I think all those things are pluses for the most part. But I think we'll kind of analyze how we did it. We'll find out how other people did it, and we'll kind of next year kind of look at it a little different way maybe, and try to get a little more out of it.
Coach, four new captains selected today. What do you make of that group?
Well, it was a good selection. I mean, I just it's very important in our program. Our captains, the senior leadership is very important. That's kind of an honor to be a senior here, and you work your way up, and you're kind of running the team as seniors, and we always select captains. We always select them too after they're here they're leading in the winter, and they're leading in spring football, and they're leading in the summer ball, and so they really get a chance to have the leadership show up. And that's the first thing we do in our meetings. First meeting's back. We did that yesterday, and actually this morning. And I just think all four really, great kids, great leaders, and obviously, I always tell our players when they decide on leadership, is to ask yourself, who do you think can lead when things get tough? Because when things are easy, anybody can lead. And so I think it's one of many ingredients we look at.
I know Braylon was kind of a lead-by-example guy for you. Now that he's a captain, are you going to try and make sure that he's a little bit more vocal with some of those players out there?
Yeah, people got, best thing I told all four of those guys, congratulate them. It's the greatest honor because you're voted by your teammates. But first thing I said to them, number one, is you got to keep your job, okay? That's what Coach James told me, and Jack Lambert and I were sitting down there a long time ago. Got to keep your job. And then the second thing, the greatest form of leadership you can do is play well, okay? And so he'll lead on the field his way. They all will, but we don't automatically, you don't tell Brad Smith that you have to say 57 words in the next 10 minutes. You can't do that, and they got to be who they are. But I think they'll do a great job.
Marcus being one of them, and not being a four-year guy here, coming from a JUCO, just what that kind of say about his leadership and what he does.
Marcus has really come a long ways, and I'm very, very proud of him. He's been a GI Joe the day he got here. One of those guys that was he loved being at Mizzou. He loved the discipline. He loved it all. I mean, he had a great attitude about it, and he's come a long way, and I'm really proud of him. And I think that he's doing a great job leading by example, and he also is saying the right things at the right time. So it's difficult to come in as a transfer and earn that trust from all your teammates, and obviously that means he's a pretty special guy.
I know it's early, but how's the health of the team?
We're doing okay. We got a shoulder. Braylon's nursing a little bit. We intend to get him back here very soon. Connor McGovern in our testing strained his pec muscle here a little bit, but he's going to be good. And other than that, we're healthy.
Brother's White and Hansborough, I know they had some surgery.
Yeah, if you didn't see a red pullover on today, they're 100% ready to go. So that means if we had full pads today, they'd have been going full.
Just clarifying with Levi's situation, does he lose a year of eligibility?
Yes, he does. And there's just going to the mall and going to get a supplement store at the mall. And just we have rules that you have to check and run it through the computers. And he made an assumption that some of his teammates, he thought he saw some of his teammates used it. And, I mean, anyone can go buy it. And there's nothing illegal about it except play college football. So it was a poor judgment on his part, and that hurts our team. And he's apologized to them, and we'll move on.
He can still practice, though, right?
Yeah, he can practice. Can't play in a game. Can't travel.
So does the team have a chip on its shoulder from SEC ready?
I don't know. I don't ever ask him that. So I just focus on doing our job. So honestly, I don't ever look at that. And they were apologizing to me for last year at media day, and I told them I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I had no idea you voted us down. So I don't know. Don't pay attention. Just got to get better every day. Just focus on that.
No opening message to the team. You guys are good.
Well, no, I just think it's still about coming out and playing your best. Bringing your best effort. Every I know it sounds so redundant and boring, but it does. The teams that do that, they get better. We had a team that did that last year. We were a lot better team at the end of August than we were in the first of August, and every month after that, we were a lot better football team. A lot of teams don't get there. They just don't get it. And that's our job as coaches to make them get it. And obviously we want to stay healthy and everything, but it's about becoming a better football team each day.
Receiver-wise, having lost so much